Hey YouTube, my name is Nick. In today's video, I just want to talk about and rant a little on something that Nintendo has broken that you may or may not have noticed. Granted, this is kind of considered a very niche feature on the Nintendo Switch, but basically, if we go to the controllers menu here, give me a sec. So if we go to the controllers menu here, everyone knows that when you plug in a GameCube controller, I got my Wavebird adapter here, but it would also work. When you plug in a GameCube controller and you press any inputs, it should come up on the screen. Well, guess what happened? Nintendo actually broke GameCube controller functionality with Switch Update 19.0.0 and 19.0.1. So this adapter that I have here is not an official GameCube controller adapter. It is actually the TTX branded one. I'll show it up on the screen what the box looks like, and you can see that this is actually powered. So it is plugged into the Switch and it's powered on, but it doesn't take my inputs because Nintendo broke it. And it used to work before those two updates. So when I tried to record my next YouTube video on the Switch, which is going to be a very interesting one, by the way, this didn't work, and I was perplexed. I thought, why is this suddenly not working? I could have sworn that when I plug this in, it works. Does it not work with the Wavebird? I could have sworn I've used the Wavebird on this thing before. Well, the thing is, it's not the Wavebird at all, because even with a wired controller, it wasn't working either. And then I looked it up online, and it turns out, yeah, that's kind of broken. So what I had to do to record my next interesting YouTube video is that I actually had to buy this GameCube adapter, which is it's a Mayflash GameCube adapter. So it doesn't actually say Switch on this adapter, it just says PC and Wii U, but this is still the Mayflash adapter, and you can see it says so by this sticker here. And so I bought this off of eBay, and I was able to update the firmware, which then allows me to use my GameCube controllers on my Switch. Wow, that is just not focusing. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so if I were to take this out and plug it into here, and then also unplug my previous adapter and plug the new one, I'm just going to set my phone down for a sec. Because I need two hands to plug this in. I don't need both of them since I'm using a Wavebird and it doesn't have Rumble, because that's what the two USB ports are for, or the two USB cables. One's black, this is the actual main one you gotta plug in, and this one is for Rumble support. But anyway, now that I have this plugged in, you'll see that when I press the D-pad on my Wavebird, it actually comes up on the screen. So that's what is supposed to happen with my other adapter, but again, Nintendo broke GameCube controller support. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you how to update the firmware of your Mayflash GameCube controller adapter, if you have one of these, and this is currently one of the few ways you can use the GameCube controller on the Switch with the latest update, assuming that you don't have the official Nintendo ones, because the official Nintendo ones still work, but they just usually cost significantly more because they're the OEM branded one. I think I paid about like $40 for this, which is not too bad. But as you can see, it does function. So if I go back, if I press B on my controller, you can see on my screen that if I go right and left, yeah, it works. So yeah, I'm going to hop over to my PC now and show you what to do to update your adapter. So basically, before you update the firmware on your Mayflash GameCube controller adapter, the first thing you want to do is you want to switch it from Wii U to PC mode, and then you want to just plug it into your computer. So I got the end of the cable right here, and I'm going to plug it in right here. So your device should appear on your computer. It probably won't say Mayflash because mine's already up to date. But basically, once you're on your computer and you have it plugged in, it should be recognized on your computer. You can double check this by, if you're on Windows 10, you can do Control Panel. Like I'm on Windows 10. You can do Control Panel, Devices and Printers. And it might come up as VJoy driver, but I'm not 100% sure, or it might show up as Mayflash Gamecube controller adapter. I don't remember because I already updated mine. But basically, just plug it in and it should work. And then all you have to do is open up whatever your favorite web browser is. Go to Google and type Mayflash Gamecube adapter. And then basically all you have to do is go to the first link here. And you'll see your adapter come up on the screen. It should look like this. Mine doesn't have the little Mayflash logo on it or these dots because mine's kind of older in design. That's why it also doesn't have the switch thing on the back of it. You can see it here. See, it says PC Wii U /NS. Mine doesn't say that, but it's the same thing. So basically, all you have to do is go here, go to firmware update, click this V10. You don't have to worry about all these other ones. It's saying you can't downgrade once you update your firmware, but it's not a huge deal because I haven't had any problems with V10. So you just download this file and you click download. Okay, and then it'll ask you where you want to save it. I'll just put it on my desktop just to make things simpler. So there it is right here. It's a very small file. You just double click it. Windows Defender might come up and say, you're running unsigned code, it's unsafe, just click run anyway. And then this little window will appear, and then it'll tell you update firmware. Mine is already up to date, so I don't have to do this. So you just click update firmware, and then it should work. And all you have to do when you plug your GameCube controller adapter back into your Wii U, when you plug it back into your Nintendo Switch, is you just have to flip the switch from PC back to Wii U, and it should work no problem. So, that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.